Good afternoon, guys, and welcome down to a CoasterGen live stream. I am Luke, and you are watching CoasterGen. Today, we are operating the Wicker Man at Alton Towers, one of the best rides in the UK. So, for those of you who have never played this simulator before, this is Ride Sims 2, by the way, and you can access Ride Sims 2 by going to ridesims2.com, sign up for free, and you can play all the simulators that are there. Obviously, you can't play any of the beta access simulators as they are in development at the moment, and you have to be a Patreon exclusive, $10 a month or more. Sign up to RideSims on patreon.com/RideSims. So yeah, all that's out the way. Let's open the queue line. Let's turn the power on. Reset the systems. We'll add some trains. Might have someone join me, don't know yet today. We'll have to wait and see. So I am just going to switch the track. That's been a while. It's been a while since I played this sim. I have missed it. Ride Sims promised me they would RMC the Wicker Man. I'm not sure that's true. So how is everybody today? Hey Ryan. Hey Laughs and Coasters. Hello Theme Park Halton. Hello Behemoth, newest moderator on the channel. So tonight, if you didn't know, if you didn't follow us on Instagram, Twitter or Facebook, and you're not on the Discord, tonight we have Digital Dan live on the Keep You in the Loop podcast. That's live on this channel tonight at 8:30. And it's going to be fantastic. I've never personally spoke to him before, so it's going to be a really cool insight into how everything goes on. Podcast is tonight, and the scheduled stream, if you go for announcements on Discord, and if you go and look through our social media, it's on there, and you can click it, you can get your questions in, and yeah. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So excited. Right, let's get this ride on the run, shall we? So I'm just going to switch D on there and send that off. Alright, free train operation today. And we're going to go with LNF, isn't it? Yeah, it's LNF. I can't remember how to play it. Alright. Hi, Ben. Yeah. So it's going to be a really cool, you know, podcast. It's going to be awesome. It's going to hit Spotify tomorrow. Going to upload it straight away, and it's going to hit Spotify tomorrow. It's going to be out all over the place. Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast. Well, we're trying to work on Apple Podcast, actually, speaking about it. If anybody does have any information about how to get onto Apple Podcast, I'd really appreciate that. So it's looking like we might have a full pre-show room very soon. Got my question in for Dan. Nice. If you guys want to message me on Discord, Discord server should be the right link now in the stream. It's only taken 3 weeks. Yeah. So if you want to, you can send me a question for Dan or for me and Joe on the Discord. Just send me a direct message. Simple as that. And I will do my best to answer them in the stream. Alright. I love the audio on this. It's so good. Hey Az, 9 people watching. Let's see if we can get 9 likes. 10 likes would be brilliant. I always try and aim to get 10 likes on a stream. And you can see our subscriber goal above my head. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers as quick as we can, guys. We're really pushing for it. So if you can help us get to that, that would be really good. Subscribe to the channel, press the notification bell, and follow us on our social media as well. But yeah, we're just going to operate the Wicker Man for about an hour or so. Hello, Theme Park Gamer. Problem solved. Take away Rita's launch and put it on the Wicker Man. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, going up the wonky lifter would be cool on a launch. Or even just a faster lifter would be nice. Okay, so currently we have all 3 trains stacked and ready to go. Operations are running good so far. It's all quiet here at the Beyond. I do maybe get around to Apple Podcast after stream. Alright, thanks, Laughing Coasters. Mods? Yes. So, as you guys know, we have... cheers, Lev. Like I said, Lev, I am in streamers in the group chat. If you want to join me in there, that is fine. You can come on the stream and... if you want to. So is it just you and Dan, or is it the lads joining the podcast? So it's going to be me and Joe from Theme Park Insanity. And Dan. So it's me, Joe, and Dan on the podcast tonight. And then me and Wolf have something really cool that we're working on together right now. So stay tuned for that. It's an idea we had last night when we was watching a couple of videos. And it's going to be so cool, and you guys are going to love it. I hope you have noticed as well, the keys are a bit quieter. I've got a new keyboard. I've actually got it on the flame setting for more immersion. Yeah, so it's nice and quiet. A nice magnetic wrist rest with it as well, which is really cool. There we go. So yeah, so liked. Thank you, Lev. Austin Coasters. I will DM you how to. Yeah, I've just read that. Any questions, guys? At all? And if you want to talk about, let us know in the chat. Open to discussion. We can start a discussion if you want. Okay, I'll start a discussion. Go. Yeah, it's a razor. So I had a razor in the past. Razor Chroma. I had 2 actually. My missus bought me one for Christmas, and I had it for a good couple of years. And it just got to the point where it was I just hammered it. Just hammered it, and it just didn't want to do what it was supposed to do. So restraints are up, aren't they? Yes, they are. Load doors. Loading doors. And I got another one, and I really enjoyed it, and all the chroma and everything, all the RGB goodness. And I got another keyboard. I got a Logitech one because it was cheap on Amazon, a G13. Boost your server on Discord. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, bro. You can share the Discord wherever you want. That's perfectly fine. So yeah, anyway, I got the G13, Logitech G13, and it was good. But in the last couple of weeks, I've noticed that, because obviously I do a lot of no limits, pressing the F buttons, the F keys, decided to break, and I couldn't do anything with the F keys. So, you know what? This Razer keyboard right now is on Amazon for £52. So cheap, ridiculously cheap. You can boost service for money. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. We'll talk about that after. If you want to drop me a message on Discord and we can talk about that, that's perfectly cool. Yeah, yeah, man. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. It's not a problem. I'll have to speak to James about it because he's the head of Discord. Yeah. No. I just honestly I forgot how good the RGB was. I mean, last night I was watching TV and I had the RGB just going off with the mouse as well. I've got the Razer mouse as well, and it was just like light shows going off in my room. It was fantastic. Loved it. Really do enjoy a good keyboard, good peripherals. Obviously, I've got a Razer headset as well. I do like Razer. I've always used Razer. I used to actually be a pro gamer, so to speak. I played Medal of Honor when I was younger. That was a fun time. But I had the diamond. Was it the Diamondback? The Diamondback Razer mouse in the early 2000s was like, wow, it was so good, especially for sniping. It was really good for sniping. I have to get one then. Yeah, they're really good. Honestly, so good. Like behemoth. Like this wrist. It comes with this, like a wrist guard. It's magnetic and it just sits at the bottom of the keyboard, and you can just especially for playing Rise Sims, it's brilliant. You just rest your. I'm just resting on it. It's like a cushion, a desk cushion. So I think it should be. There we go. Yeah, emptied out. Didn't look like it was going to empty out then. Let's see if we can get 10 likes, guys. We've got 11 viewers currently. Let's see if we can get to 10. But yeah, so that was a little bit of a discussion. What gaming peripherals do you prefer? Corsair? MSI? Logitech? I had the Logitech wheel and pedals. And I thought that was going to be the standard across the board for Logitech, but it looks like it isn't, so too happy with that. So who wishes to wear riding the Wicker Man right now? I know I do. Eight likes, nearly there, guys. Get to 10. Love that. I hope everybody's being safe as well. Everybody's looking after each other, as always. I wonder what would have happened if Wicker Man, you know, if the guys at Towers did actually go for an RMC on the Wicker Man. What would they do? It'd be a smaller profile RMC. How would they do it? Would they do a lifter? Would they do a launch? Would they do the... They've already got the inverted drop on the Smiler twice. They don't need another one of them. Maybe that's what the issue was. Maybe they couldn't actually get a small profile RMC with enough speed and enough drop without using the inverted drop. I mean, you could have used a stall. Stalled over. Oh man, imagine that second hill on the Wicker Man. So if you guys have ridden the Wicker Man, imagine if honestly any ride, yeah. Imagine if it came over and then it stalled and then dropped down, did some inversions. Can feel a project coming on here. Tingling in my No Limits fingers. Can feel it. One way to make a start, right? Make it a Mac Power launch coaster. Yeah. Yeah, no worries, Ryan. Stay safe. You can boost servers for money. I've never heard of this Discord boosting. I'll have to have a look into that, definitely. Wickerman is great. Yeah, Wickerman's awesome. But just imagine if that was a stall. I mean, imagine if they'd waited another couple of years and they actually had the inverted GCI. That would have been insane. Hey, Feedback Days. The flume over the Wickerman. Really? It's interesting. Oh, we've got a breakdown. Call the Met. Triple corkscrew RMC, yeah, absolutely. Looks like the lift door needs restarting. Oh, of course it does. Go. Restarted. I'll give you that. One thing that was fantastic about the log flume at Alton Towers is that it was really long, and you know it was worth queuing for. There's not many rides at Towers that you think, other than the Smiler, really, that are long rides. I mean, 13 is a bit longer because of the drop, obviously, and you know, with the two sections of track, and you sit on the brakes for a while. That being said, Oblivion, you sit on the brakes for so long. But all the other rides at Alton Towers, very short. I think the Wickerman, that's one thing the Wickerman has for it as well, is that it is longer of a ride, a bit longer of a time spent actually on, you know, coasting, not going up a lift though. All good, thank you. Good. A Tubstar Gamer. Tubstar Games, sorry about that, yeah. Hello. Yeah, so the log flume was really cool. It's one of them though. Where do you put Wickerman if you don't put it in the you know, the log flume area? I mean, obviously they drained the lake to put it. I don't know. I mean, they must have known something was going wrong with the log flume. It was too expensive to run, you know. Yeah, you're right, Ben. The super strict planning permissions that Merlin have, you know, you're not wrong. It's daft. I mean, why would you live next to a theme park? I mean, come on. You don't like rides. You don't like theme parks. Don't live next to a freaking theme park. Move, or just don't move there. Don't live there in the first place. You know. I think we'll watch this next dispatch go around the full circuit from this view. If you can see it, my big head isn't in the way. I'm doing very well, thank you. Yeah, very well. Very excited for tonight. 10 likes. Nice one, guys. Thank you so much. Oblivion would be better if you didn't wait so long. Yeah, you're right. But I mean, on a nice sunny day, there's nothing quite like sitting on the B&M trains, sunbathing for a good 5 or 10 minutes while you know, going through. Yeah, so the audio is still off. The fire audio is still not working with Bob. Everything else seems to be running smooth. Definitely less people in the fast lane than there used to be. Notice that much. We'll watch this ride go all the way around. Coaster Toaster. Hi, I love the Wicker Man. It's so great. Yeah, Wicker Man's fantastic. It's a good ride. It's a great ride. Just what if, you know? We're just having a bit of a discussion. What if the Wicker Man? Oh, let's look at it now. While we've got the layout, let's look at it. So you've got the lift hill. Obviously, that goes without saying. And then you've got the turnaround, and then that could have dropped down. I was thinking it could have dropped down to a bunny hop, stall, out, twist and shout near the station. If it was a GCI one coaster, it looks like the lift hill needs restarting again. By the way, guys, I think that's the problem. This looks like an actual big E-stop. Engineers have asked you to clear block B. Okay. I'm gonna have to do this now. So restart was an E-stop. I think we should be okay. can't see which block it is. 1 minute. Yes, the lift tool. Sorry if I've just moved the screen, guys. I had to. Yeah, we're good. I thought it would be good. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, wait. What? It's clear. Stop seeing it. There we go. That's A. That's block A. So we have to wait for this to go all the way around. That's what I like about the Wicker Man sim. It has a lot of stuff going on. NYE didn't know you watched CoasterGen, lol. They had to put sand in Leviton's drop because of the noise complaints. I don't live next to a massive B&M giga if you don't enjoy their amazing raws. Legit. That's a good point. Very good point. I mean, Nemesis is loud as well. Right, now we'll watch the train around. So maybe a twist and shout, back over there, 0G, back through, over the top. You could probably do a rising roll over the pathway, through Bob, back out. Another few inversions that probably, actually, I don't know, maybe you do the stall again, but you whip it out the other way so it wouldn't go that way, and then that way, go that way, and then all the way around. A few bumps underneath the lift hill. Bunny hop, bunny hop, bunny hop, bunny hop, left, right, left, right. Back into the station. I mean, it could be done. You could RMC the Wicker Man. It could seriously happen. Like so quickly. It could be done. It could be done. It's definitely doable. I've played this. It's a good game. Yeah, it's awesome. It's bad. Can you do a no limits tutorials? Because I'm so bad at creating coasters. Yep, absolutely. It's something that we're looking into as well. Doing a live tutorial session where you guys ask us the questions live, what you want to see. Yeah. What's going on tonight? Probably missed something. So yeah.
Hello there.
Hey, Lev.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lev's Inventions has joined us on the live stream. How you doing? You alright?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a bit quarantined, but it's okay due to the situation.
Yeah, I mean, it could be worse, right?
I know. Yeah.
At least we're all healthy. That's the main thing, right?
Well, hello everybody. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm really good. I'm looking forward to tonight's podcast with Digital Dan. That's going to be awesome. Yeah. I mean, we've got a few projects that me and Wolf are working on as well. So it's going really well at the moment. We've got a lot going on.
Awesome.
So what are you working on at the moment then? Anything?
Lots of panels, and I don't know if you have seen my Twitter, and I'm fixing a dishwasher.
Fixing a dishwasher? Your dishwasher or someone else's dishwasher?
It's someone else's dishwasher. It's
oh
broken.
No!
It's actually at my work. It's
okay.
Industrial dishwasher. And the computer of the machine is broke, so I was thinking, oh, I could do this with Arduino.
And so, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm still in the designing phase, so I'm looking for what are the options, what's the best thing to do, and when that's ready, we can take the dishwasher to my backyard and I can implement the new computer into it.
Nice, so you're going to strip out the computer and put a new one in, basically, then?
Yeah, but it's a different computer, so it also needs some new wiring.
That sounds really technical.
Yeah, I just opened the internals of the dishwasher yesterday, and it was all fried up.
That's crazy, man. It's such a random thing. Fixing the dishwasher.
Hi, Bethamots Trims. Hello, how are you doing? Let me know, please.
Yeah, everybody in the chat. This is Lev's Inventions. If you've never heard of Lev, he does the Ride Sims panels for Ride Sims. He sells them on his website. Check them out. check it out. I'll put it in the description after the streams come off the air. I'll sort that out.
Thank you.
But yeah, so are you up to any other projects other than that, or are you currently working on some more panels for items, or you know?
Have you seen the latest video on my channel?
For this Wickerman?
Yeah, for the Wickerman sim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an email the other day, and that was a guy that said, I have seen your panels, and he already had the 6 element panel of me, and he said like, I really want LED buttons on the control panel for ride sims, and I said like, yeah, I can do that because otherwise with low limits, I can't really interact a control panel with the simulator. The way I want it to, or the way it needs to be realistic. And he said, no, it doesn't matter what you're doing. I want an LED on it, even if it's blinking or even if it's continuous on. I want it. So I programmed a few things, and it worked out really well.
Nice. That's really cool, man. That's good.
Yeah. And I had some time for it, so I programmed a little algorithm in there that looks. It's a variable that looks if you have recently closed the gates and restraints, and then it will blink the LEDs.
Nice. That's really
And
cool.
I didn't know it was going to work out this well, so we might see that more in the future.
That's really cool. I mean, I'm nearly at the setup that I need to be so I can get a panel off you now. I've got the one camera, and then I'm going to get another camera going, but I'm waiting for my tripod. At the moment, right, my phone is my webcam, and it's sat on my it's on a tripod wrapped over the screen on my second screen, which is why I always look to the right when I'm looking at the chat and not at the camera. So, but I've got a mount coming for my GoPro tripod, so I'll be able to have 2 cameras. So when that's set up, I'll be able to get rid of the keyboard, and I'll be able to have a panel off you. Hopefully, that's the plan.
Yeah.
And that'll be.
And as you have seen in my videos, you can also do you live stream with OBS Studio?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yes. In OBS Studio, you can even put a chroma key, so you can literally make it green screen floating somewhere.
Yeah, I use Streamlabs. Streamlabs is better. If you don't use Streamlabs, you use Streamlabs. It's a lot better. You can do everything that OBS does, but you can do overlays really easily, and you can apply like filters to audio and stuff like that. It's really good. It is, honestly, it's a lot better. And these overlays that I've got, like, if you want overlays like this for your channel, guys, just go on to Streamlabs OBS, download it, go to the themes section, and you can change everything, like the text, the font, text, the font, that's the same thing. You can change, everything, the colors, the font, everything. So it's really cool. But they've got a Prime where you can sign up for Prime for premium ones, but they do one where it's free, and this is one of the free ones, and it looks amazing for it to be free. So yeah, so go check it out. It's really good. Streamlabs OBS is fantastic. I would say you need a slightly higher spec PC than running OBS though, because you've got loads of overlays on and things like that.
Oh yeah.
That does help. What kind of specs are you running? Like in terms of you must have a pretty powerful PC for doing all this coding and stuff.
Nope.
No, does it not need it?
It's actually
I bet you've got one of them
on
think
a
pads.
laptop.
I bet you've got one of them think pads, aren't you, at work next to that dishwasher, where you're just writing up codes like all day. Dell.
Let me check for you.
What kind of specs you running? I've not said that for a while in the stream.
You probably know all your specs out of your head.
Yeah.
So I'm running on a laptop. It's a Legion Y 530. It has an Intel Core i7 processor.
That's a beefy processor. That's cool.
It is. It has 16 gigs of RAM.
Nice.
And it runs 46 bits. And it has an NVIDIA GeForce GTX video card.
Yeah, that's a good laptop. That's a solid laptop.
Yeah.
How's it run Planet Coaster?
I don't have Planet Coaster.
It's $1 million question. It's like,
Yeah.
uh,
If
in,
it runs Planet Coaster.
yeah, but does it run Planet Coaster? That's the thing. Like, they should just have Planet Coaster on loop at like PC World and Best Buy, um, where you can see when you buy a computer, does it run Planet Coaster well or doesn't it? It's okay to mention that on Friday we're doing a massive UK theme park quiz. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's cool, man. Theme park days doing a quiz on Friday. They're doing a massive theme park related quiz. Check them out.
Now I'm curious, where are you going to? Are you going to host a quiz? Is the YouTube live stream or Discord or anything?
Yeah. I think the ones that Frill Nation do are really good. They do them on the website, and it just loads up the questions. They preempt the questions, it loads them up, and you've got multiple choice. That's pretty cool how they do it.
Mhm.
I don't know. See, everyone's doing them, and I'm not sure if I want to do them.
If you can run Planet Coaster, you have a good computer. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know if I should do a quiz or not. Let me know in the chat. Do you want a CoasterGen quiz? If you guys want it, then we can do it, I suppose. But we need to get enough people. Maybe I'll ask again tonight when Dan comes on. That might be a better idea. But yeah, definitely. So have you got any NL2 stuff going on? Are you building anything?
No, not recently.
No.
No.
Well, just so you know, Lev, that me and Wolf are planning on doing some live tutorials at some point.
I will definitely need that.
Well, not that I'm saying you need them. I'm just saying, we are going to be doing it at some point, which is really cool.
Okay.
So people are going to ask, to do certain inversions, certain transitions, elements, and stuff. So, and we'll try and do them as best we can, as quick as we can on the stream. So that'd be really cool. Planet Coaster is coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Yes, it is. I don't know how. I don't know how. I know you can buy keyboards and mice now for Xbox and PlayStation, but I can't see the PlayStation. I mean, I've played things like Bus Simulator and so ports that have come over from PC to console, and they're nowhere near anywhere the standard what the PC version is. Obviously, because it can only run at certain FPS and all that stuff, but I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. It definitely won't have the textures that a PC Planet Coaster has. It'll definitely be watered down, and I wouldn't release it until the next gen consoles come out. That's my opinion on it, because then you could probably show off a lot more than what you could do if you just release it on the PS4 and the Xbox One, because the new ones are coming out very soon. So other than fixing a dishwasher and you've got anything else going on? Like, have you got some panels in the background that you're working on? How's that big panel you were doing coming on? Have you finished it?
The really really big?
The massive one, the huge
one. Yeah, I'll have. I'm short in time, so I don't have it ready. I have some orders for control panels. They're also big, and I think I need to work on panels for other people first, then for myself.
Nice.
And that includes a more than 20, I think it's 25 element, no limits master control panel. It's a guy who messaged me on Twitter, and he said, I literally want everything on a control panel. So you want everything, you get everything.
Do you get a lot of messages, Lev?
Last days, my mailbox has been spamming all day, all night long.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Since the quarantine situation, people have questions and they want a control panel, and I was short on supplies actually.
I'm not surprised. Do you find it difficult to get hold of stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've been waiting 6 days for a GoPro mount, so imagine what an LED switch is going to take, to get to you. Yeah, I mean, do you have a local supplier you could not go to, or are they all closed as well?
No, it's not a local supply.
Mm.
Because I could get them from a local supply, but those are push buttons from either Schneider or Eaton brands,
Hmm.
and um, the most people don't like the look of it. It's too industrial or it's too
Right.
expensive.
Yeah.
And um, I have this supplier, and it's also just located in China, because where else would it be? Um, yeah, and it has to close. It really did close a while for the COVID-19 situation,
Hmm.
but now it's back in shipping, and
Oh, that's good.
yeah, I'm getting a lot at the same time right now. So, but if I just make the panels every few days, it's going really fast right now.
I bet, yeah. So how many panels have you built then since quarantine started? Like, how many have you got on?
Yeah, I'm still waiting for some parts to finish a few, but I have one, two, three, four, five panels that are unfinished right now at my chest.
Your house must just be like, a factory right now. just, just parts everywhere. It's like you go to the
Yeah,
bathroom and just like an LED switch just on the windowsill or something.
just wait for the backyard coaster.
Yeah, I mean, are you gonna build one?
No,
Oh, come on, you've got. Yeah, you might as well get it done.
nah, not at my
Could you
parents'
not?
house.
Could you not do a control panel for like a massive, massive Connect coaster or something like that?
Yeah, of course.
But you could build a Connect coaster in your back garden and then like just have it stupidly big. Just get loads of old Connect parts from eBay and just make
Yeah,
the biggest coaster you can in your garden.
yeah, wow.
Then build a big control panel for it and stream it.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. It'd be really cool. I was watching Wolf showed me. Excuse me. Wolf showed me an amazing content creator with Connect. Forgive me, I can't remember his name, but he had control panels, and he had launch systems and brakes and an actual station with gates on it and stuff. Oh,
Oh yeah, that's cool.
incredible! It's really good. I'll put it in the chat if I can find it. Okay, what have we got? City Skylines works really well on the PS4 and controls were on the controller. Yes, yes, but you're not trying to run a theme park on City Skylines. You're not trying to put track down. You're just plonking things in for the thrill rides and the gentle rides. Fine, um, but the coaster creator, I don't know. Do you reckon, Lev, that we get an update for the PC version of Planet Coaster for optimization when it launches on the console? Do you reckon? Do you reckon that could be a thing?
It could be, but I'm not too familiar with Planet Coaster, so. Yeah, I really don't know.
Mm. How's the state of the lockdown in your country then at the moment? Is everybody still optimistic or
No, it's getting better.
it's getting better?
Um, yeah, but people need to listen,
Hmm.
and Dutch people are not the easiest one.
Just people, they just like to do what they want to do, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's not as bad in America. I've
No,
seen
God, oh
I've
my
I've
God.
seen news articles of people that are like, "You can't put us in our house."
You live there. Go back.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
yeah.
not wrong. Yeah, it's.
Well, it's going the good way. People are getting out,
Mm,
but relatively seen, we are having a good social distancing.
good.
So,
Are your cases dropping like ours are in the UK right now?
I need to check the stats.
Like ours is I think it peaked in April, like early April. I mean we have a do you have a briefing every day? I think every country has a
Yeah,
briefing every day, don't they?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's at 2 o'clock every day.
2 o'clock.
Um,
Wow, ours is like
oh,
5.
at the top, and that was 2 weeks ago. Our intensive care was occupied with about 1,500 people, and right now it's dropping to 800.
Yeah, so yours is coming down as well. Obviously
Yeah.
not. Yeah, yeah. So we're roughly about the same.
Yeah.
London got it bad. London got it so bad.
Really?
Yeah, they got it like really bad. Like for the peak in our country, London was the biggest peak. Well, it's the most crowded area though. It's the problem with the
Yeah.
UK. I mean, I imagine it's probably similar where you are. Is that there's areas where everybody congregates, and then there's areas where people just live on like farms or in little
Mm.
towns and villages, and it's you can't really there is not much you can do about it getting to those places. But I think people are starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel now. I mean, a lot of people have died, and condolences to everybody who's involved with that. But I think everybody now in the world is starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel,
Mhm.
and hopefully in a couple of months we can all go back to doing something what is somewhat normal. um, what normal will be, don't know. So switch D off, switch E off, so it doesn't roll into the station. I should be able to clear this block now without anything rolling into the station. This is.
Our prime minister had a really good quote about our situation now.
Oh yeah.
He said, "We have had the start of the begin, but we're not at the end of the beginning yet."
Mhm.
So
What?
yeah, no one understood. But he was, yeah. It's just like everyone needs to stick to the rules and just do what you're being told.
Yeah, I mean that's the easiest way.
Yeah.
The problem is, guys, is that this is not something we can control.
No.
In terms of like we can't control the situation of being in quarantine and being at home, and and not being able to see your loved ones. I mean, I haven't seen my missus now for going nearly 6.5 weeks. It's brutal. It really is brutal. But we're hanging in there. We're talking every day, and it's one of them. It's a situation where you just can't control now. All you can do is you do what they've told you to do, and
Yeah.
hopefully that's enough for you to make an impact and to save lives. That's probably the easiest thing to do.
Yeah. In the Netherlands,
Uh,
they say we do this with 70 million people.
yeah.
So, and how do you think it will be this season?
I can't. You know what? If I'm at a theme park now, I'm thinking, what can I do in October?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
thinking, like, what can I do with scare mazes? Well, that's the thing. Scare mazes is primarily an indoor attraction. Maybe
mhm.
they'll follow the Universal model and they'll be like, oh, we'll open up the areas and just have it all outside. So we don't have any indoor, scare mazes and stuff like that. We just open it up, and so Alton Towers basically becomes like Scare Towers or something like that.
Mhm.
Where you just walk around and there's just actors everywhere. Like, because people are going to need a job after this. So
Yeah.
there's going to be people, willing to dress up as, a zombie for a while.
Mhm.
But I don't know. It'd be really. I think it's a really difficult time for everybody. But I work in the leisure industry, so I know how it's impacting our industry and what we're expecting in terms of gyms and sports centers and things like that.
Yeah.
It's not looking great. I mean, how do you even go back to being normal after all this? Do you? I don't know. What is normal?
I
That's
don't
the
know.
question. That's the question, isn't it? What do you think? What do you think they're gonna do?
I've read news articles about the new normal,
Mm.
and that's basically that we're gonna stick to social distancing of 1.5 meter or 6 feet for at least another year.
I mean, have you been to a supermarket and
Yeah, I have.
done all the usual things you would do, but obviously with the social distancing measures? I actually, this is going to sound really controversial, but I actually prefer having space and time to be able to shop where I want to look. You know, like
Mhm.
usually you're in and out, but you can't see. You're being rushed off an aisle by someone trying to. Oh, can I just get that, please? Trying to rush past you and get stuff. And it's like you can actually just chill down the aisle, and it is obviously it's a horrible situation, but it's less stressful to go and do certain things, not all things, certain things. It's nice to have space.
Yeah.
uh, theme parks though, theme parks and recreational stuff. I think we're just gonna have to admit to the fact that we can't control what's going on, and we either go back to normal or because I don't know, like social distancing at a theme park. I've seen the things in China and Shanghai. It wouldn't
It's
be the same.
impossible.
It wouldn't be the same fun atmosphere, would it?
No, 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 never.
Hey, Chad.
Hello.
Hoping closed season will not happen. Will not be happening for this year for parks to get some kind of income this year. Yeah, I think what you'll see from parks, if so, let's say it's a year on, next year will just be an onslaught of events like coming from everywhere, just to try and make merch the lot. I really do think that's what they're gonna do, and they're probably in the plannings of doing that. Meanwhile, we've just got to stay at home and stay healthy. That's so we can enjoy them moments. That's what you got to remember. Stay healthy. Wash your hands. Look after the people you can look after. I just wait it out. People 100 years ago were at war, and we just have to wait something out for it to clear off.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. It's really hard, but just hang in there, guys. We're almost through it. Almost. And it'd be a shame to throw everything away right now, wouldn't it? Also, some pretty cool news actually that came out from yesterday about Assassin's Creed's new game. Have you seen this?
I have not.
They're doing a Viking version. It's called Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now, was Blackpool preempting this, or did they know this was going on? Because when Valhalla opened, when it opened, it was sponsored by the Daily Star, so it had a sponsor when it opened. Do you think that they could have maybe been in talks with Ubisoft about putting an IP on Valhalla with this Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, I think they must do, because by the making of this game or a movie or anything like that, it's years going by.
Yeah. Absolutely, it is. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember when the last Assassin's Creed was. I think it was the was it the Roman one or was it the Egyptian one? But yeah, I it's interesting to think that maybe there was a bit of a partnership going on there, and they were going to launch it with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I don't know. Maybe that would have been so cool. Assassin's Creed could work for any theme park building a ride. Yeah, no Valhalla yet. Still in testing. I imagine it'll probably be next month when it comes out, Valhalla. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I imagine it will be. Alright, Theme Park Days, thank you for tuning in. Catch you next time. I'll see you tonight. Podcast. Don't forget the podcast tonight. Podcast is going to be awesome. So are you doing what you said you were going to do to me earlier tomorrow? Or we're not talking about that yet?
Oh no, that's okay. I'm planning to announce a Ride Sims control panel giveaway tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
So from tomorrow, this campaign will start, and I think in 2 weeks, all the people can share and they can contribute, and they can let me know why they want a panel or something like this. And in 2 weeks, I will choose, or a randomizer will choose a winner, and that wins a new Ride Sims control panel.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Do you know which panel it'll be? Will it just be like the standard one, or will it be like one of their choice?
I have a relatively small control panel over here. Have you seen the yellow 5-element control panel?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Uh,
Hey,
I
Dylan.
sent it into the general, the picture.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a picture, is it? Oh. Uh, Here it is. So it's going to be this control panel. It has 5 elements: dispatch button, restraints, a gate switch, function button, and an e-stop.
Nice. So everything you need really for like something like a roller coaster, like
Yeah, it's anything you need to operate most rides on ride sims, including there we go. Baron 1898, Expedition GeForce, Big Grizzly Runaway Minecarts, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, California Screaming, Hagrid's, Helix, Maverick, Mystic Manor, Terran the Smiler, Test Track 2.0, Ripsaw Falls, Rock and Roller Coaster, Space Mountain Mission 2, Space Mountain California Adventure, Splash Mountain Valhalla, and Wicker Man.
nice.
That's a lot of simulators.
Nice, 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 nice. So, if you guys didn't hear that, Lev Inventions tomorrow is planning on doing a giveaway for a Ride Sims panel. How so? People enter by sending you a message or like in a
It
document.
will all be explained in Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram.
Okay, so stay tuned to his social media. It's Lev Inventions. If you want to drop a link in the chat now, so people
Yeah.
want to check the chat, and you can go and follow him on all his socials, and you can follow him and subscribe to his YouTube channel, and you could be in with a chance of winning a Ride Sims panel made by Lev. And let me tell you guys, they look phenomenal, and we are so close to being ready in our setup to having a Ride Sims panel. So we are, I would definitely be entering that. I probably won't win, but it's a randomer, so it's a random generator, so maybe I got a chance.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll definitely put a couple names in there. So yeah, guys. So for all the links that Lev's about to put in the chat, if you're watching this on playback, make sure you've not got chat hidden, and you can see the links for Lev's social media, so you can get ready to apply for a Ride Sims panel. So that's really cool. It's cool of you to do that.
Yeah.
I've always wanted one. Yeah, me too. So you said it works on Valhalla. That's interesting because Valhalla does have some. So does it work for the turntables, or does it work primarily just with dispatching and?
No, if you would look to a realistic control panel, the control panel is divided into 3 parts. It's the manual / maintenance part, where all the track switches are. You have the emergency or power part, where you can switch the power on, emergency settings, resetting, etc., etc., and the operation part. And my control panels are mostly inspired by the operation part, because that are the most critical parts of the panel,
Yeah.
the parts you're going to need the most. So if you want to run any of the simulators I just mentioned, with this control panel, you can stop, start, open and close gates or restraints, and start the pre-shows, but no switching turntables. You can the only thing you can do is the manual launch at Terran. That's also included. But for the rest, it's main formally basic operation.
Right. Okay. Cool. As plays games, your panels are really cool. Been thinking about getting one for a while. Well, there you go. Now's your chance to win one.
Yeah, thank you for your compliment.
Hey
Also,
Dan,
chat.
Digital Dan's in the chat. Hey Dan, looking forward to tonight, buddy. I am. It's gonna be good.
Hi Dan.
It's gonna be really good. Feed the flames. Yeah, I'm gonna feed the flames. Get them fed. No one else is feeding them. So we might as well. Yeah, it's going to be good tonight. It's going to be a really cool podcast. It's going to be full of information, full of an insight into how a YouTuber becomes a YouTuber, becomes successful, finds a niche, and from there onwards it spirals. So it's going to be really cool to hear the story of Digital Dan and how it all started, and it's going to be really cool. So guys, please tune in tonight, 8:30 on this channel. Subscribe, press the notifications so you don't miss the notification when it goes live. Set a reminder now. The stream schedule is up now. It's right up now. Giggity. It's up now. So you can check that out. So if you are just tuning in, Lev's Inventions is in the chat. In the stream with me, sorry. And he's doing a giveaway tomorrow on his social media. So go to his social media. Excuse me, frog in my throat there. Go to his social media, subscribe to his YouTube channel, and tomorrow there will be a announcement of a Ride Sims panel giveaway, which is really cool.
I did one for No Limits before, and I really got a lot of messages for that. So.
Yeah. Oh, you did one for No Limits. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
When did you do that? That must have been a while ago.
Yeah. That's been 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's crazy. When we get to 1,000 subscribers, Lev, you should do one for us. Like, you should do a giveaway for us. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
But they got to subscribe to both channels and follow you on your socials. Do a special CoasterGen panel. And we'll give it away. That'd be so cool.
Oh, just like the Ride Sims panel.
Yeah.
Oh. That's interesting.
Yeah, we could do that. Really cool. I am planning on maybe getting a VR headset as well. So, I don't know which one to go for. My computer now can run VR, so I've been thinking of, like, for No Limits and stuff like that. It's gonna be...
Oh, No Limits VR.
Yeah, man. Get on, just ride Wolf's coasters all day. It'd just be insane.
Oh, wow.
Like, my God, it'd be so cool.
And put a fan on your desk.
Yeah. Right. They need to put people in No Limits.
Oh yeah.
It'd be so cool. That would be so cool. Yeah, so if you haven't, for whatever reason, not subscribed to Digital Dan, make sure you do. Make sure you follow in all his social media as well. I'll check out the Ride Sims hoodie as well. I've got the Ride Sims original hoodie that I got off them. I bought it off them 2 weeks ago, and it came last week. Really good hoodie. Like, really nice quality as well. Just thought I'd throw that up there. Behind me, it's cool. I've tried the Limits VR with my Vive. It's so fun. Nice. Is the Vive good? Should I go with the Vive? Let me know. What am I up to? Restraints. Yeah, people have just been sat in the station. Exit to your left. There's no escape to your right.
Please mind the gap.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. Mind the gap. I remember reading your website. So how do you set up a panel? So how do you set up a panel? So I'm guessing it's USB 3, right? You just plug it in and off it goes.
Yeah, it's all pre-programmed. So everything you need to know is programmed. Everything the panel needs to know is programmed into the panel. You just plug in your USB. You have to wait for a few seconds to install the driver of the chip that's in there.
Yeah.
It's just normal. It's just like you're plugging in a new keyboard or a new mouse. You have to wait for a few seconds, and then it's ready to go.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Is there any so say for example, I've been playing Train Sim recently, the Train Sim World 2020. It's really cool, but what annoys me is that you have to keep looking down for the brakes and for the throttle.
Oh.
But you can program the buttons on to keyboard buttons. So if you program the same buttons what Ride Sims uses,
Yeah.
Could you use the panel?
Yes, of course.
So it just operates as a secondary keyboard then, really, with a certain amount of keys available to use.
Exactly, and the control panel is also you also get a manual with it, and the manual says all the parts that are in there and tells you how to use it, but it also tells you the button presses. So if you are not running on the standard no limit settings,
Mm-hmm.
then there's just a easy guide how to see what the panel's actually doing. Or what you can also can do in your case,
Mm-hmm.
if you were going to reprogram the train simulator keys, you could just plug in the panel, click to assign a new key, and press the button.
That simple.
That's simple.
Wow. That's really cool. Imagine a movie night. Set the space bar and just have a big green dispatch button. You're just about to start a movie and just boom, dispatch, movie starts. That'd be so cool. Yeah, I need one. I need one. To get one ordered, I think. Definitely. Yeah, I'd love to get a CoasterGen Ride Sims panel. Especially for these streams, it'd be really cool. So so you know we had Holiday Park in the stream the other day, right?
Yeah, I've been there.
How is the G-Force then? Is it as good as everybody says it is?
The roller coaster.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't been on Expedition GeForce.
Oh, you haven't been there?
No.
Oh, I thought you had been there.
Oh no, I had been in the live stream, but not
Oh,
in
you
the park.
was. Yeah, you was, weren't you? Yeah, you were. Sorry. Yeah, you were.
Oh yeah, no, such a shame. I really want to ride it.
It looks cool,
But-
right?
But of course, I have rode Goliath in Walibi Holland.
Mm-hmm.
If you're from Europe, you know it is a war between Goliath and G-Force. It's just a war. The Dutch people say Goliath is better. The German people say Expedition G-Force. Yeah. Let me check this.
So Chad's just asked, would the Ride Sims panel work with a laptop? I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yeah,
Expedition.
absolutely, Chad. It'll work with a laptop. All right.
So Expedition G-Force is taller and it's a bit quicker. But overall, if I see the layout, I honestly think that Goliath is better.
Okay. Does more, right?
Yeah. I really love this Tangle Dive. It's like the really overbanked turn.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see. The speed of Expedition G-Force is 120 kilometers per hour or 75 miles per hour.
Wow.
And Goliath is only 106 miles per hour.
Kilometers.
But kilometers per hour, sorry.
Yeah.
That would be
Let's say what? Hello, theme park gamer. Yeah. So
Yeah,
so it works on a laptop. It works on a. You know what? It's a shame that Ride Sims doesn't work on mobile. It'd be so cool if it did.
Yeah.
Especially like on iPad, you know, like that, because a lot of people have tablets, you know.
Mhm.
And it's a shame that Flash is shutting down, like in the future. But I'm sure if you could be able to run some sort of Flash, no matter what. There's so many versions of it available. So it would basically work in any game then, really. So it'd work in Ride Sims, it'd work in No Limits, it'd work in... Well, it wouldn't work in Planet Coaster because you don't have any dispatch controls, but...
It even works in Notepad.
Yeah, it works in Notepad. Imagine writing a panel for that. Just an actual keyboard.
That's called a keyboard.
Yeah. Crazy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close the queue up here on Wicker Man. We've been operating now for over an hour, and yeah, we've had some interesting conversations today. It's been cool.
Hello, theme park gamer.
So yeah, if you didn't hear, again tonight 8:30 on the channel live, Digital Dan on the Keep You in the Loop podcast. I'll be joined by Joe from Theme Park Insanity, and it's going to be one hell of a show. So make sure you tune in.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. So like I said before, I've never actually spoke to Dan before, so it's going to be my first interaction with Dan, and got some questions. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be cool. It's good for me as well because obviously aspiring to be, you know, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, trying to figure out how we can go about doing that. It's going to be interesting to ask some questions, you know, and some advice on how we can push the channel and do things to get there. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel,
Subscribe.
now's the chance. Subscribe to CoasterGen. Oh, little bit of news on the website. I said it might be ready for this week. It's not ready for this week. It's going to be ready probably for in 2 weeks' time. But I will do a big announcement for when the website's ready to launch. It'll launch with an exclusive Q&A from Ride Sims, and it will launch with over 15 reviews available from roller coasters all across the world. And Jamie has done a beautiful review of a coaster in Park Asterix. Forgive me, I forgot what it's called now. Yeah.
Godrix?
I think it could be. Yeah. He's done a really good job. I've got creators a creators page on there as well, which I want to start up again properly this time. I didn't really do it right the last time I launched the website, but what I want to do is give everyone who I work with, so yourself, Lev, as well, you can have a little page on there where it directs you to your website, and it, you know, it tells you a little bit about how we've worked together and how we've helped each other and stuff like that. So that's what we've done with Jammy. So if you're interested in doing that on the website, that'd be really cool. Yeah, congrats to Behemoth Trims. He's been in pretty much every stream since the start. I mean, Chad, if you was around, you know, like you are around. There's people who have been supporting this channel for so long now, and it's just, you know, it feels time to give back to them a little bit. So if I do approach you to be a mod on the channel, and if I don't approach you, it's not because I don't think you're capable, it's because of the time differences and all that stuff. So for example, I might have some mods for US stream times when we do US streams times, so like when we do streams with Wolf basically. Now I'll have mods for UK times, which if you want to be a mod, all you need to do is just message me on Discord and we can try and set it up. Not a problem. So just let me know, guys. Alright guys, we've got a breakdown, so it's time to end. We've engineers have found no issue with the operation, so but we're still going to end the stream there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Lev, for joining me for and you know,
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's been awesome. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to Lev's Inventions and ourselves. And for now, I've been Luke, he's been Lev, and that was Wicker Man Ride Sims 2 live. We'll see you tonight at 8:30 for Digital Dan Keep in the Loop podcast. See you later, guys.
See ya.